Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and this win tonight, uh, against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. I have to say, guys, I was entertained. I was really enjoying the game when it came down to it. And, all I can say is what a great job. Great job from the Lakers across the board, offensively, defensively, and just to be, you know, aware with all of you. I'm saying it now. This is the preseason, so either way, Lakers win or lose. The record does not count. This is the preseason, so when it comes down to it, this was a really good competitive team tonight against the Brooklyn Nets, and we see the return of LeBron and Austin Reaves in the starting lineup, and we saw a whole different starting lineup when it came down to it. And I think I speak for all Laker fans when I say this, is that this type of lineup was a bit of an experiment that what Darvin Ham is trying to put together when it comes down to it. So this was very interesting, and I'll get on to my thoughts and my opinions about all of that and the Lakers shooting and the defensive side of the ball. I mean, just everything across the board, how well things went for the Lakers tonight in this, huge win. I know it's not, when I say huge win, it's not like the Lakers were fighting for anything. It's this preseason we're talking about. So this is just a practice run to see how Lakers players play with one another and just how well competitive they are. When it comes down to it. And so yeah, guys, without further ado, let's just get right into it. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this live stream and of course comment in this live stream. I saw one comment on here. I will display in just a bit, but please do so. I want to hear your thoughts. So throughout this live stream. So please do so, and make sure to follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, TikTok, all of those great social media sites. And of course, like always, please be sure to like my page on Facebook, ZLN, and also follow me on Instagram and X and Threads, all that. So I'll leave links to those in the description of this live stream so you guys can check it out. And we are actually 6,000 likes on Facebook, but 7,000 followers on Facebook. So it's kind of weird how that works, but I think the likes are more important than the following. I'm not sure, but it's a weird scenario with Facebook and how the pages work. But other than that, follow me there and all across social media as well. And I'll leave the links to those in the description of this live stream. And without further ado, let's just get right into this win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. This is preseason, so the record does now count, as I said in the beginning of this live stream. So it's not anything for us to really count on when it comes down to this win, but it was all about the players and how well they played. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to really get down dirty and talk about this Lakers team and how well they played. Now, unfortunately, Cam Reddish and Jared Vanderbilt did not play in this game. They're dealing with injuries at the moment. I believe I have the tweet according to Dave McMenamin of ESPN. Basically, Cam Reddish has a right ankle soreness, and Jared Vanderbilt is dealing with a left heel soreness. Are both out tonight for the Lakers preseason game versus the Nets in Las Vegas, per the team. And they are both considered day to day. So that's good news there when it comes down to both players to be day to day. So hopefully a speedy recovery for both guys, and especially Jared Vanderbilt, who's going to be a big, huge part of this Lakers team, especially for a guy who is projected to potentially come off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers. So it seems that way I'm just going to say this right now, guys. I don't think he's going to start for the Lakers. He could start in some games. It sort of depends on the matchups, but just in general for the team, I said this in my last live stream. It's going to be Rui Hachimura, and I'll get to him and his great performance out there tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. But obviously, when you look at the starting lineup, and I'll just share the screen right here as we all witness in this game tonight. There was just a lot of effort on both sides, and especially when it comes down to the Lakers shooting. The Lakers shooting was something that I personally did not expect from when it came down to it. Just want to read down to for you guys, for those of you who cannot really see it. If you're watching this on your phone, you can see it pretty well, but I will read them out to you. But when you look at the field goal percentages, obviously it was a bit even. The Lakers shot around 48% from the field to the Nets 49%. And when you look at the shooting, sure, when you look at the percentage, 38% goes to the Nets, to the Lakers 36, but most of those shooting efforts and the explosiveness came from the Los Angeles Lakers, especially in the first half of the game. And that all has to do with D'Angelo Russell. You saw the thumbnail of this live stream. It shows you that he led the way the Lakers' success in the first half. And, it was just one of those type of moments where, at key moments, key situation, regular season, D'Lo is really reliable at the end of the day. So, just a great effort out there for D'Angelo Russell. And I'll get to his stats and all the Lakers stats individually when it comes down to the players. But this is just a team stats at the moment. Free throws, it goes to the Lakers. It was a bit even on both teams. The Lakers shot around about 79% from the free throw line to the Nets 78. Then when you look at the assists wise, it goes to the Lakers with 25 to the Nets 19. Rebounding, it was a bit close. The Lakers obviously win that one with 48 rebounds to the Nets 44. Offensive rebounds was just off by one. The Lakers win that one with 8 to the Nets 7. And then when you look at the steals, it was a bit even as well. And most of those steals came from the second half and the fourth quarter with our rookies and on our undrafted players as well. So this was a good opportunity for both, the rookies to show what they're made of after our starters just led the way and led with the scoring efforts and their shooting efforts, and just let the young guys just kill some time and just play some NBA basketball. So good on that part there. But when you look at the blocks, obviously it goes to the Lakers with 6 to the Nets 4. And then the turnovers, it goes to the Nets with 19, turnovers to the Lakers 15. But, when it comes down to it, when you look at the Lakers stat line individually, I mean, as I mentioned, shooting was the Lakers' success in this win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets in the preseason. Obviously, when you look at the starting lineup, this could be a scenario here. Okay, this could be a potential starting lineup for the Lakers for the regular season. We have been hearing talks for the past couple of weeks that obviously, Darvin Ham is looking at a lot of players and, giving them opportunities to play their best basketball in training camp. And, when it comes down to it, players like Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, and Taurean Prince is in the conversation for taking that fifth starter role on the Lakers starting lineup. And this is a perfect example to see what Darvin Ham is thinking when it comes down to the type of fits and the type of lineup that we could expect to see. Maybe not the start of the season. Maybe this is not the starting lineup. Maybe, Taurean Prince is not part of the starting lineup. So this is a possibility that we could expect to see from the Lakers, and what Darvin Ham is thinking when it comes down to them announcing the fifth starter role on the Lakers roster, starting lineup, excuse me. So, this is just a good example here. It was great because, obviously we saw some great efforts on individually when it comes down to the players. Let's talk about Anthony Davis, or you know what? Let me talk about the man of the hour who really stepped up in the first half with his shooting, and that was D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, went out there tonight, put up 14 points for the Lakers, had went 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5. That's the most important one to watch. And even Austin Reaves, I'll get to him in just a bit, who also had an incredible night in his return, or in his debut in the preseason with the Los Angeles Lakers, in his return along with LeBron James after not playing in the first game of the preseason. But when you look at it, D'Angelo Russell went 4 of 5 from the three, had 1 rebound, 6 assists, and 2 steals out there tonight. But, he led the way with the shooting. I mean, when you look at the first quarter, it was nothing but D'Lo with those threes. And he was playing against his former team as well. So that was the team that obviously made him an all-star. And, if he continues to play like this and, takes that type of energy to the regular season, he could potentially be named all-star potentially if he continues like this. So you never know. I mean, I am rooting for him. Hopefully he gets it. And, he's playing for a contract year. So this is a perfect opportunity for, D'Lo to show what his value is, along with Taurean Prince and, players who signed on a 1-year deal with Christian Wood as well. So this is a perfect opportunity for D'Lo to show what he's made of, if he's worth a huge contract going into this next offseason in free agency. And you never know, maybe the Lakers will bring him back if he continues to have some great success throughout the regular season. But if he continues to have that same energy and brings that to the regular season, he's going to thrive for sure, and gives us great success and wins with the great performance out there tonight. So great job out there for D'Angelo Russell. Austin Reaves in his return, as I mentioned, along with LeBron James in preseason. He had a great night as well. Really good, productive performance out there. And, this is not anything too surprising and unexpected. This was Austin Reaves we talked about. We saw him, how he played during the playoffs last season, and, after the All-Star break last season. And, he just continued to, amaze us every single time. And, it just showed in, especially in the FIFA World Cup, where he was just dominating along with the rest of the Team USA. And, even though he was not the highlight of Team USA, it just shows you that, he was doing his own thing and showing what he's made of. So, he went out there tonight, had a really good performance, had 18 points, went 5 of 7 from the field, 4 of 6 from the three. So his shooting, once again, along with D'Angelo Russell. And if we see more shooting efforts like this, the Lakers could win games and, obviously win in convincing fashion because of their shooting efforts. So this was just a great night for the Lakers shooting out there tonight. And hopefully we can see this more, going into the regular season, because, this was what we've been raving about this offseason, is the Lakers shooting. The Lakers brought in some really good players that can shoot, like Gabe Vincent, like Taurean Prince, and we already had Austin Reaves and D'Angelo Russell. But, so far we've seen some shooting efforts from some players that we did not expect them to have a good shooting night. And I'll get to Rui in just a bit. But when it comes down to it, I mean, this was a good effort on, Austin Reaves out there tonight. Not anything too surprising, because this is what Austin Reaves, brings to the table. And, we're going to expect more greatness out of him going to the regular season for sure. So great job out there for Austin Reaves and his return, in preseason. Uh, um, Anthony Davis, he had a solid night. Obviously the success goes to Austin Reaves and D'Lo, but Anthony Davis showed what he's made of. Had 13 points, went 4 of 6 from the field, shot 1 3. So, like I said, the shooting is a bit rubbing off on Anthony Davis as we compared to the Warriors game in preseason. He did shoot very well in that particular game. So obviously, the shooting is going to be a huge part of the Lakers going into the regular season. So this is going to be very fun to watch. That's the expectations, is the Lakers shooting going into the regular season. I mean, if they could just bring that same energy, if they bring that same energy moving forward, we'll win games and we can potentially be contenders for sure. But I may be overreacting because I'm just like so excited because Lakers basketball is back, and seeing this type of success out of this team, it's a really good, exciting moment to be a Laker. And I can understand this though, even though the fourth quarter, and I think also the third quarter, none of the starters played. I know the fourth quarter, none of the starters played. So most of that came from the second unit and just our role players with our rookies. So this was a good defensive effort in that fourth quarter. But, when it came down to it, all the success and how the Lakers won tonight was because of the starting lineup and their shooting efforts. So great job for the starting lineup, but great effort from Anthony Davis, who also had 7 rebounds and 3 blocks out there tonight. So great job out there for Anthony Davis. Taurean Prince starting for the Los Angeles Lakers in this game. Like I mentioned before I went into the stats, Darvin Ham is experimenting with the starting lineup. And this is another scenario that we could expect. If somehow a certain matchup is needed for Taurean Prince to start, that could be a scenario. But at the same time, Taurean Prince is in the conversation to potentially get the 5th starter role on the Lakers starting lineup. So he's in the contention along with Rui Hachimura and Jared Vanderbilt. And as I mentioned from the beginning of this live stream, Jared Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish did not play in this game due to injuries, but a speedy recovery, a day-to-day, recovery for both guys very soon. So they were out. But, Taurean Prince stepped up to the game, had 13 points out there tonight, went 5 of 7 from the field, and managed to give us 3 of 5 from the three. So his shooting, once again, is a big factor for the Lakers, especially for Taurean Prince. So, he showed what he was made of in that particular area, had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and he did struggle with foul trouble. So he had 5 fouls in this game. But regardless, the success of him and the rest of the Lakers in the starting lineup was great to watch. So great job for Taurean Prince, and we will probably see more out of him. But I think it's going to be a sort of competitive preseason for those particular players like Taurean Prince, Rui Hachimura, and Jared Vanderbilt. So just expect more competitiveness from both guys when it comes down to their skills and what they can bring to the table, and their I guess you can say their drive to potentially get the role on the starting lineups. So to pair up with LeBron, Anthony Davis, Austin Reaves, and D'Lo. So those are the potential, goal in mind for these particular forwards in this training camp and in this preseason. So just great job on their part. LeBron James returns along with Austin Reaves tonight. Had played for 16 minutes, had 10 points, went 3 of 8 from the field, shot 1 3, went 1 of 4 from the 3, and just had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. But, LeBron didn't really have to show a lot of effort in this game. We did not want to put too much pressure on him. It's because, first of all, it's preseason, so we should not put too much any pressure on any of our star players. But when it comes down to it, LeBron wanted to participate in the preseason, and it showed. And he has to. He has to in some games like this in preseason to obviously, you know, just get his bearings in for the regular season. Especially playing with the new guys that's on the Lakers roster as well. So obviously, LeBron needs to play some preseason games, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, he just needs to, not overdo it because this is his 21st season in the NBA, and I believe he's the oldest player in the NBA. So that's another scenario there when it comes down to, LeBron's. How should I say this? You know, youth. I guess I'm not sure. This is just, he just needs the help that he can get, but at the same time, he needs to know how to play with the players that he has on this roster. So, but he had 10 points. LeBron didn't really have to try so much because this is the preseason. So, just a solid performances from our starting lineup. They were the key to this win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. But let's talk about the man of the hour who led the Lakers tonight in scoring, and that was Rui Hachimura off the bench with 19 points, played for 19 minutes out there tonight, and managed to give us a great performance. Went 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three, and managed to give us 5 rebounds and 1 assist out there tonight. But his offensive side of the ball was this, obviously his success tonight off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just having 19 points with only 19 minutes. I mean, that tells you that was just a great performance overall for Rui Hachimura, who really led the way out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he just had a great night on his part. And he's obviously trying to prove that he can, when needed, he'll come off the bench, start. We saw that in 2 scenarios where he did show up at times, especially when it comes down to his offensive side of the ball. So, obviously Darvin Ham, is looking at Rui Hachimura very, very hard. And, when you look at, the competitiveness for him to compete with, Taurean Prince and Jared Vanderbilt, just tells you right there that he was, he's motivated. He wants to be the starter, and I think he is going to get that role. And I think I speak for all Laker fans when that is the scenario that we could expect to see. So, but you never know. I mean, it's all up to Darvin Ham to make that decision. Obviously, Taurean Prince, did something tonight. Obviously, maybe the pairing with him and his former teammate back in Minnesota with D'Angelo Russell played a key role of how the Lakers played very well in the first quarter. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I'm not sure, but that's another scenario that we can also think about when it comes to the starting lineup and how good it was because of the relationships that some of the players are building and maybe already did. And obviously D'Lo and Taurean Prince has a history during their times with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that can also play a big role in that as well. But, Rui Hachimura is all, he's just competing. He's competing for, with the guys that's obviously competing for that 5th starter role on the Lakers starting lineup. So this was good on, Rui Hachimura. So great job on his part. Let's see here. What else? When you look at Christian Wood, who played for 21 minutes out there tonight, had 10 points, did struggle from the 3, but he managed to give us 6 rebounds and 2 steals out there tonight. This is just a preseason. I think he is along with LeBron. He's just trying to get his bearings in, learning how to play with the new guys and under a new system. Or not for LeBron because he already knows the system of Darvin Ham, but this is Christian Wood. Similar situation what D'Lo is. He's trying to prove his market. Wants to get paid next season in the off season. So this is a perfect opportunity for him to just show his skill set show how he plays. And so far, I'm liking it. Is something to get used to, because this is the same guy that we raved about when it comes to his scoring, and a guy who's a big can shoot. But for a guy who went 0 of 3 from the three, it just tells you that he just needs to find his comfort zone and just learns how to just be comfortable of shooting as a Los Angeles Lakers. So just want to put that out there. Then Gabe Vincent, we saw a bit of his shooting efforts out there. He put up 6 points, went 2 of 7 from the three. So, he had a solid night when it comes down to his efforts. This is another scenario where he was coming off the bench. So this was a good opportunity for him to just play with the second unit. And, it kind of helped at times. It really did. So especially when it came down to his shooting in the second quarter, I believe, where things really took off for him. So just a great job out there for Gabe Vincent. Max Christie, he was struggling tonight, but I think one of his threes was a big help I think it was in the fourth quarter. He only shot 1 3, but it is, or that's all he scored. It was 3 points, but that three was a big help for the Lakers, especially. I think it was in the third quarter. It was like maybe 5 minutes remaining, and he shot a three that took the Lakers up by 6, I believe. So, his efforts there could be can be a big help for the Lakers in the regular season. And I think he just had an off night, but hopefully, we can see a bounce back for him for sure. And then obviously, when you look at the rest of the players on the roster, these are just the rookies who played for the remaining fourth quarter. And we saw some efforts on their part defensively, but the offensive side went to Maxwell Lewis, who had 10 points in this game, in this preseason game against the Brooklyn Nets. But, when you look at it, he had a good performance on his part, had 10 points, went 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three. So his shooting is a big, A for all of us to witness when it comes down to a guy that type of skill set that he can bring to the table. And, he had 2 rebounds out there tonight. But, his offensive side of the ball was a big help for the Lakers in the fourth quarter with the rookies in that lineup. So, and then Colin Castleton, who had 5 points and had 5 rebounds. And just in general, really, the Lakers were already led. They already had the game all the way, and it's just the rookies just needed to play defense, and that's what they did in the fourth quarter. So yeah, I mean, this was a great game overall for the Los Angeles Lakers in the preseason game. This is just a bit of a taste of what we can see from the Lakers if they just make their shots. If they make their shots go in, they will win games, and that's what we witnessed. That's what we witnessed in tonight's game, and it was just very fun to watch. It was just great success overall what we saw from this Lakers team. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that I can't wait for the regular season to start. I really can't wait, because this is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to just show what they're made of, and can be competitive in the Western Conference. And it just tells you that they are just there's a lot of promise in this team that could obviously dominate if they want. So regardless, this was a great win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets in preseason in game 2. So of preseason. Just want to read some comments here. Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining. You were the first one to comment here. I really appreciate it. 8 players in double figures. Yeah, it was a great performance from all of our players. They stepped up to the plate and put up some big numbers, as I mentioned. But all credit goes to our starting lineup with their shooting efforts out there tonight. They were just really great out there when it came down to their shooting. Obviously D'Lo led the way with the shooting, especially in the first quarter. that really took us over the edge there. And then the second quarter led also with the shooting efforts from Austin Reaves, from Anthony Davis, and then when you look at Rui Hachimura with his shooting at the end of the second quarter, and it just led the way after that. So especially in the third quarter, where the Lakers were just they were just balling, playing Lakers basketball, what we all appreciate and love to watch. So this was a good performance overall for all the Lakers out there tonight. It is the preseason, so we should not be overreacting of just how well of a good success. And could we expect this moving forward? I hope so. I hope so. So that could be a possibility that we could see this type of performances moving forward. But it just sort of remains to be seen. I mean, I think Darvin Ham is still experimenting with the potential lineups in this preseason, and we have a much better idea, to have when it comes down to the mindset of what Darvin Ham is potentially, that we can potentially see, in this preseason. So, expect a lot of certain lineups that could be in play, and that is a possibility for sure. So, but seeing this one, it could be a possibility. I mean, if somehow Darvin Ham likes what he's seen from Torian Prince, this could be the starting lineup that we could see moving forward. And could be announced. You never know. But so far, I think Darvin Ham is just just waiting, and until we reach the end of the preseason and just making the announcement. He could make it, maybe mid preseason. You never know. So, we just have to wait and see for sure. But thank you for your comment, Rabbit. I really appreciate it. And yeah, absolutely. Victory in Sin City. Yeah, Las Vegas. I didn't know that they were playing in Las Vegas. I thought it was hold on. It's a home game, right? Yeah, I thought it was in LA for some reason, but they were playing in Las Vegas, and I guess I don't know, maybe. Or you know what? I think I know why they're playing in Vegas, because of the WNBA. There's a game 2, I believe. So there's going to be a game 2. In Vegas against the New York Liberties, and for the WNBA championships. So hopefully, we can. Maybe that's why they were there. So for sure, but yeah, I mean, but a win is a win, when it comes down to it. So I really appreciate your comment. I really appreciate it. Let's go Lakers. Lakers win. Yeah, absolutely. This was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. I mean, it's preseason, I know. So records do not count, because it is the preseason. But the effort, and just seeing some of the players, playing to the best of their abilities, and just seeing the lineup and seeing the rotations and just seeing the players making their shots go in. That just tells you that this team has a lot of promise, and they could potentially bring a lot to the table when it comes down to it, for sure. So, with that being said, I mean, this was a great win. Absolutely. Lakers, let's go Lakers win. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say. I mean, for those of you who joined me, thank you so much, Rabbit, and thank you for your comments. I really appreciate all of you. And, expect more of this. And, just the return of, ZLN Lakers post-game shows. It is going to be returning. So far, this is just a sneak peek. So, this is what you could expect for the rest of the regular season when it comes down to my analysis and my thoughts, and giving you guys the rundown of every single Lakers game, when they win, when they lose, what went right, what went wrong. I mean, it's just my type of analysis that I'll bring to you all on this channel, and just all across social media. So if you guys appreciate this and love this type of content that I'm giving, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate if you do so. I mean, it's just the overwhelming support that you guys have been showing me is just no words can describe the type of appreciation that I have for every single one of you for just showing me love, support, especially all across social media. Facebook, really, because you guys have shown me a lot of love there. And one of these days, I mean, I just had to pick a type of game and, have just certain. I want to go live on Facebook, especially on my page when it comes down to, giving you guys analysis there, because unfortunately can't go multiple I can't go multiple streams on this platform because I don't have the premium. So it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I'll pay for the premium one day, but it's just so far, I'm just experimenting with this platform, and obviously it's been working. I'm displaying your guys' comments, and I just love the tools on here, which obviously it helps me out big time. And very soon, I think maybe during the regular season, I could invite some of you guys on. I could for sure, and have a live talk with all of you. I just when I feel that I need to, I will do it for sure. But I can do that very soon. But it just sort of depends on my feel and just I don't know. I will eventually for sure. So have no fear. But so far this is great interaction. Obviously reading your guys' comments for sure. So um, hopefully that's great for you guys for sure. So, but other than that, guys, I mean, thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream of the Lakers win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets in game 2 of the preseason. Once again, guys, I will be giving you guys every single live post game shows. Obviously during the preseason, but make no mistake, I will be going live for sure every single Lakers post game show and giving you guys my analysis and my thoughts about the Los Angeles Lakers and their season. When they win, when they lose, when certain issues come up, that's not game related, like rumors, news, updates, trade rumors, free agency, all of that. Make no mistake, I will be delivering you all on this channel and all across social media. And if with your love support, we can continue to grow this channel and this platform. So please do so. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and please give me your thoughts about this win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets in game 2 of preseason. And give me some good positive if there's some positive things that you saw or maybe negative things you saw in this game, please give me your thoughts about that for sure. And once again, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it, and expect more to come. Expect more to come for sure. And if you guys haven't yet, I also have a podcast. It's basically the same content that I give on YouTube, this type of talk, only you can just listen to me on the go. If you don't want to look at my face, you can just listen to me on the go. And, when you're working out, when you're driving to work, or, you're doing the lawn or whatever, you could just listen to what I have to say. I mean, or it's the same thing. So, I mean, you won't be getting anything different in my podcast, but if you just, I don't know, somehow don't want to watch it but want to listen to it, feel free to subscribe to my podcast ZLN. It is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to any sort of podcast distributions out there. So please do so, and of course just follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, and TikTok as well. So, all across social media. And of course, just subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.